Now we're going to dress the clouds. I'll select the cloud layer and I'll put it on my composition, and I'll drag on the edge when I see the two-headed arrow to extend it the length of the composition. We're going to put the cloud layer beginning on the other side. A little illogical, but it's an animation. Just add a little interest if we've got objects kind of going in opposite directions. So we're taking some creative liberties here. Now if we wanted to, rather than have to move those keyframes as we did with the road, we can put our first keyframe at 15 frames for the position of the clouds. So going to 15, with the cloud layer selected, I'll hit P for position, and I'll put the first keyframe in. Now I'm going to go to 515, and at 515 I'll drag the cloud layer across and hit the Shift key as I start so that I come to the edge on the right hand side. If we were to preview what we just created, it'll look something like this. I'm going to drag the cloud layer down below the car as well. And now we've got our clouds rolling through. Now I want the clouds to have a little bit of a bend, almost following the contour of the car. In order to do so, I'm going to select the cloud layer, and I'm going to go to Layer, Precompose Layer. Making sure to click on Move All Attributes into the new composition. I'll just truncate it and call it Clouds, and I'll click OK. With the cloud layer selected still, I'll go to Effects, Distort, and Mesh Warp. The grid that's introduced might be familiar to you through Photoshop, but the grid is too complex, so we're going to reduce the size of it. I'll change it to 4 and 4. Now I can go in and at the intersections of the lines that constitute this warp, I can start to pull them up, and you'll see the effect it has on the clouds behind. Now we don't have to have this go directly over the car. Maybe just enough to give it a bit of a bend where the car is. And I'll save.